Good morning, beloveds. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are on this little blue dot planet. Since my revelation a few days ago, and if you haven't listened to it, go back to my latest video that I have streamed, revealing my new era of operation, of my mission, relocating myself to the original location of the Philae temple across the Isis Gate, and my deep connection to the Nile, my deep connection to the love frequency that is emerging through me, and my deep commitment to be the pure channel, the pure oracle of the goddesses Isis and Hathor, and Osiris and Horus, and the whole process of dying, rebirthing, and resurrection, and life itself. And like when I was revealing these these new unfoldments, and also not believing them, that all of these conditions and all of the serendipities have come together to create that condition that I am able to live and transmit genuinely from the original temple of the Philae temple, where I will be living, breathing, cooking, creating the ceremonies, receiving the oracle, receiving the seekers, the visionaries, the entrepreneurs, the artists who are magnetized by the calling of the roots, the callings of the source of the mothering, the motherland in Egypt, and also the callings of all of the visionaries, because we are not remembering, we are not a continuation of a lineage. We are actually creating a new world, a new frequency into this world that never have entered this world before. And I am also opening myself to challenge all of the gurus, all of the, all of the channels, and all of the, all of the sounds and voices that are now, from here to there across the globe, that are actually working inside of a dogma, inside of a mystical school, inside of the mysteries. And I can tell you that the deep reverence is actually inside of us. The deep reverence is to be so in alignment with our yes, with our inner yes. With our inner yes, to be the channel, to be the cauldron for the new, the clear yes, to say yes for the unknown. There where I am, where the Philae temple, where the original temple was, and there were other temples like the Abaton temple, the Osiris temple, and the Osiris tomb. It is actually called the un-trodden place, or the forbidden place. And I'm asking you, I'm inviting you to go deep inside of yourself. I did a meditation. I am actually these days in deep meditation to listen deeply to what is coming, because it is a big move. It is a big revelation that I have just exploded and broke into the space, into my community, into my channel. The untrodden place, not the untrodden path, the untrodden place inside of you, this deepest place, this deepest womb of your inner truth. Because that world is getting crazy and crazier and crazier. And I'm not neglecting, I cannot neglect what is happening on this world. I am a diplomat coming out of the Fletcher School flawed diplomacy. We are a gang, a global gang. So all of the insider information are coming to my field, to my desk, on my computer day by day. But we know about the pendulum, we know about creation of realities, we know about timelines, we know about the co-creative process of your reality, your perception, and how are you tuning into your radio of your reality. You know, you can tune into techno music, you can tune into jazz, you can tune into meditation music. You know, it is your alignment, your deepest centering and alignment of your inner architecture. And I have been teaching this for so many years, how to be aware of your own architecture, of your own impact in the field, in the quantum field, in the morphogenetic field, because our womb and our wounds and our limitations and the frequencies of scarcity and traumas is inside of our wombs, it's inside of our DNAs. It's inside of our epigenetics. But if we are aligned to our presence, to our listening, to our sensations, to our senses that are far beyond the 5 and 6 and 7 senses, you know, the Akashic Lords have been showing me the hundreds of kinesthetic senses that are getting inside of your being, inside of your field, to be like the artist who can create out of 5 original basic colors, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of colors, and hundreds of creations, hundreds and hundreds of visions. So these senses are actually inside of your own architecture. And I'm inviting you today to go deeper and deeper into that inner space, into that un-trodden space inside of you. We cannot do this without love. You know, Hathor is entering the space. We talk about Philae as the Isis temple and the Isis cult, but Hathor has preceded Isis, Set, the Grand Dame. Hathor has been the preceding frequency before the wounding. Hathor has been preceding the joy before the mourning and grief and the breaking of the harmony between Osiris and Isis, who were ruling for centuries in deep harmony and in deep connection to the land and to their people. So the breaking in of murdering Osiris twice, and the journey of Isis through almost 3 decades to gather the fragments of Osar, of her beloved. You know, it's a deep, deep, deep connection to grief, to fragmentation, and to the deep longing of coming together. It's almost like a soul retrieval. But when you are connecting to Hathor, it is a pure frequency of love. And when we entering into that frequency of love, then we are able to be in a space that has no wounds, that has no friction, that has no disruption, that is deeply connected to yourself, to your harmonics, to your resonance, to your inner geometry. But then we need to address the shadows. And I am the one who always taught that you are not drowning yourself into shadows. You're working with your shadows. And Set, the Set who murdered Osiris, is the ally, is the adversary ally that will help you connect to your shadows. I had a deep, deep call yesterday with a sister about some disharmony, some disruptions, some very, very deep deep unharmonies with somebody else inside of our field. And it is a representation to all the disharmonies that are happening in this world outside and in this world here inside. So when you only tackle one or two, may it be the scarcity frequency, may it be the controlling, the manipulation. You see this in the politics, you see this in the language of war, you see this in the language of the grid lines and timelines that are grinding against each other. And you take that moment of the shadow, you take that moment and bring it into the light very tenderly, actually very, very deeply drowned in love and connection. And then when this light goes into this so-called shadow, something beautiful happens. And I want you to discover it for yourself. For me, to be in deep service to the goddess, that means also to my inner goddess, to my inner sanctuary, to the holy of the holiest inside of my temple, means as well to listen deeply to the shadows, to listen deeply to the aspects of myself that I would call negative, that I have created havoc and discomfort and disharmony into this world, where I have also initiated suffering by another and for myself. So this deep forgiveness, this deep listening, this deep awareness about the beauty of the yes, and the beauty of giving yourself to this world, to the goddess, to the love frequency, to the reality that is created now for me. I wouldn't have been even allowed to even imagine that I would be on that place, on that location, in that oracle position that has been prophesied so many times across all of these years since I'm doing that work. So the realization of the prophecy is the yes. The realization of the prophecy is going deeper and deeper and deeper inside of your inner womb, of your inner sacred space, the untrodden space. And then what are you discovering? What are you uncovering? What are you bringing into the light? What are the patterns? What is the inner geometry of the harmony of this disruption? Like how it looks like how it can bring a revelation into this world. Even the most harshest trauma in your life or in your lineage or across lifelines. It has a geometry, it has an emotive, it has an emotional impact in your field. And we are here standing like lighthouses for that power, for that energy, for that beauty, for that love. So share with us this deepest inquiry inside of yourself. And forget all the gurus, all the channelers, all the voices out there, all the ones that will tell you, I can lead you, I can guide you. I forget all of that, including me. Just listening, getting inspired, getting ignited, that's it. That's it. The whole inquiry is inside of yourself, inside of that untrodden space, beloved. Be well. And I hope for us that we can continue to enter into that journey together. The revelations towards the Lion's Gate are so powerful, and I can give myself to this journey. Can you as well?